Hi there. This is your peak of the week. It's your shot of spiritual caffeine to get you over the hump of the week. It's Wednesday. And I always want to do peak of the week on Wednesday because, it's the middle of the week and all. Okay. Nancy Hicks Live is the name of the ministry hello, Marcia. The ministry that I started, started like almost 6 years ago. I can't believe it. I still want to say 5 years. But almost 6 years ago, I started this ministry, Nancy Hicks Live. And people have asked me, why did you call it Nancy Hicks Live? And I want to tell you why, okay? So at the time I started the ministry, I was working on air as a spokesperson and style expert for QVC. And I was with QVC. Do you guys know QVC? Yay. No, you don't, depending on where you live in the world. It's the world's largest electronic or multi-platform retailer. And I was on air for them for 10 and a half years. And when I was working with QVC, so many people would ask me, is it live? Like all the time, is it live? Because they'd see me on air at 3 a.m., midnight, 8 p.m., 6 a.m. I mean, I would head to the studio, you guys. Yeah, oh, you do? Oh, that's cool, Joanne. I would head to the studio, like I'd set my alarm clock for ridiculous times, and I'd head to the studio, be in a makeup chair, sometimes at 2 a.m. It was live. People couldn't believe it. They're like, you're talking live. Like you're awake at 2 a.m.? That's right. I was live. And so that's one of the reasons I called it Nancy Hicks Live. Another reason I called it Nancy Hicks Live is because it's just something that is at the core of who I am. I want people to come alive. Now, I couldn't call it Nancy Hicks Alive because that'd be a little weird. So I just called it Live, Nancy Hicks Live, because that is the core of what the ministry is about, calling people to life, come alive. It's why the course Awaken, that's on my website, nancyhickslive.com. Awaken, it's all about these underpinnings of life and not sort of being, kind of moving through life and sort of existing, but in fact living. It's why Awaken was created. It's why I wrote the book Meant to Live. So you'll see this theme of life and calling people to life in the ministry, Nancy Hicks Live. And then the other reason is because that's just my personality. I'm kind of a live wire. I'm just sort of a very optimistic go-getter, even with everything that's happened in our life. And in some ways, you guys, taking the time to really enter into the pain is causing my roots to go way, way deeper, way, way deeper. And grief is becoming sort of, like just penetrating into the very foundation of my soul and of my life, and causing great strength and shoots to kind of rise. And so I don't want to say I'm grateful for that, because I don't feel grateful, that's the truth. But I am, in a sense, grateful for that. So that's what I wanted to say to you. I wanted to tell you why I called it Nancy Hicks Live. It was for those three reasons. And here's my question to you at this peak of the week. If you had a ministry or a business, what would be the name that you would add to what would be the word that you would add to your name? It would be about your mission. It would be about your personality. It would be about what what you're all about, whatever. What would you add? What word would you add? Mine's Nancy Hicks Live. That's my word. What's your word? This is your peak of the week. It's your shot of spiritual caffeine to get you over the hump of the week. I hope it encourages you. God bless.